Blessings to you guys. God
Blessings.
bless you all.
Yes.
We have something to share with you guys.
Yes. But before we do, I want to make it clear. We love President Trump. We need to pray for our leaders. We have nothing against him. What the Lord gives us is what the Lord gives us.
Yes.
Because obviously now it's to the point that if you're telling the truth on Trump, people are automatically thinking that you're a hater.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get this. My husband had a prophecy warning concerning President Trump. Let's hear it.
Yeah. So I had a dream. So in the dream, it was kind of like the setup of like for senators or all this setup that they always have. So in the room, I was in there. Trump was there. Elon Musk was there, and one other lady. So it was kind of like there is a question that they were asking. The lady was asking Trump and all that. So Trump said something that he shouldn't have said. So when he said that, like they asked how many numbers, so he answered 12. Then Elon Musk supported with the number that he called. So in my head, I was like, well, I don't know, what all this is all about because this is politics. So I don't know anything about all this. So the lady said, no, it wasn't 12, it was 6. Then Elon Musk was like, okay, maybe it's 8. So Trump was kind of like, he don't know this. So you know how you don't know something, but at the same time, you're trying to act like you know it. So at that point, a lot of people was kind of like discouraged a little bit or like upset with Trump. Why you didn't know this? Then you still wanna say something. Then Elon Musk didn't even try to like see how they can maneuver the whole thing. Okay, the right answer is 6. So in that dream, it was kind of like it might be an issue for Trump, but the Trump was acting as if it's not a big deal. So when he was acting like that, like people that love Trump, like somebody like me, we was like, well, I mean, somebody can make any mistake. It's not a big deal. So that was how the whole dream ended. So, but in this dream, this is all about Trump being careful. Being very careful at this point because they are trying so much to find something against Trump. That's what this dream is just right, like showing. They're trying. So, but Trump don't need to use his hand to pick up something that will harm him, that will hurt him, that will, like, will give a space for all the enemies to really come in. So he need to be very careful. And why in the dream somebody that is behind him wasn't even telling him the right thing. Hey, there's a mistake here, or so you see that he has issue. He has a lot of things to fix. People around him, he need to be very careful. So in the dream, I was kind of like a little like concerned. Why not you advise? What is this guy doing behind you, stuff like that. But at the same time, this is dream. It's a dream, but God is really warning Trump at this point to be very careful. Be very careful who is feeding you, who is feeding you what to say or what to think. All this, you just have to be very careful at this point. The enemy has a place, and they will stand on it to come strongly against Trump. This is the time to pray for this guy.
Yeah, Trump need to be very careful and discern which advice is good for him, which advice is not good for him, and also be alert in everything that is around him
Yeah,
because like you can slack and make a mistake real
yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Because everybody that is around Trump don't love America.
Uh-uh.
I want him to understand that this is a prophetic dream.
Yeah,
If you know President Trump, get this dream to him. We want the best for him.
yeah.
We know that God has plans for him to be in office for a
A
reason, for
reason.
such a time as this.
Yeah.
Now, let's get to Candace Owens. Candace Owens, this is what they're saying. Okay. This is TikTok. This is what they're saying over there on TikTok. They said that Candace Owens has turned on Trump. Is that true? Okay. We're not saying we believe that. I'm just saying.
I
Okay.
know.
They said that she done turned on Trump. So Let's listen to this video because she has something to say. Look, watch this.
You've got the Human Health Secretary, RFK Jr., saying, oh, we have to declare this an epidemic. And what we're really talking about is people voicing opinions against Israel's policies on blowing up Palestinian kids. You can accept that or you cannot accept that. It is just the reality. And if you don't understand how close we are inching to them destroying free speech, and once speech goes, everything else goes, then you need to start paying attention. They are redefining anti-Semitism to even be parts of the Bible. They are saying that it is anti-Semitism, and the Trump administration is pushing this on college campuses, to even suggest that a Jewish person might be more loyal to Israel than they are to America. That's totally plausible. It's totally plausible that a black person in America might be more loyal to Uganda than they are to America. Look at that. That is like, why are we redefining this? Portions of the Bible? I mean, it's getting crazy. So I want to show you this Senate hearing. So they had another Senate hearing, like the one that I showed up on, except this one, it was on anti-Semitism on college campuses. And I want you to listen to what this rabbi got up and said as he called for hate speech laws. Okay, this is Rabbi Levi Shemtov. He is the executive vice president of American Friends of Lubavitch. This is like a Lubavitcher who I spoke about. And RFK Jr. came and said, don't speak about Lubavitch. And I said, this is actually a very radical form of Judaism. Here is what he said. Listen to him standing up, Rabbi Levi Shemtov. Here's what he wants for America.
Anti-Semitism is not just an age-old prejudice. It is a contemporary crisis manifesting on campuses across the nation. It is not enough for individuals or institutions to merely claim they are not anti-Semitic. As my father once taught me, it is not enough for people, especially public figures, to be neutral or not be anti-Semitic. One must be anti-Semitic.
That is the exact same rhetoric, okay, as Ibram X. Kendi during the peak of BLM saying it's not enough to be racist, you have to actively be anti-racist. It's the exact same rhetoric, okay? There's no way to slice it. So what is happening right now that we, meaning the people who voted for and have supported Trump for years and got him into office because we actually were standing up to him when BLM was going crazy and calling everybody white supremacists, and people, while Trump was in office, there were George Floyd riots, people that stood up for him and said this is wrong, are now watching his administration execute the exact same thing, but this time it's for anti-Semitism. And it's not even for anti-Semitism, really. It's because this is not helpful to Jews in America. It's for Israel. Like, it feels like Netanyahu is running the White House and Trump's just signing and doing whatever they say, right? It feels like Netanyahu should be sitting in the Oval Office as they demand hate speech laws and they get what they want. Every day they're announcing something that they're going to do to further support Israel. And that something is now looking to me like a detriment to American freedom. And if you can't see that, okay, it is time for you to take off the rose-colored glasses. Because just because Trump was against all of this in 2016 does not mean that he does not have people that are around him who are for this now that we are in 2025.
One thing I love here is this. Because you love somebody, when that person do something that is not right, you need to call that person out. You need to say something. So I believe that's what she's doing right here. You know, like you have to say something. You know, I know a lot of people don't like her. A lot of people love her and all that. But my thing is this. All that she's saying here, all this Israel stuff and all that, I'm not into it. I don't even understand it. But at the same time, she know more that she's saying.
I was laughing because I was about to say the same thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
Like-
I don't even care. Like,
What is all this?
but my thing too, I agree. You can support somebody and still disagree with
Yeah.
something. And like, it's not a big deal. Everybody calm down.
Yeah.
I mean, on TikTok, they're saying that now the Democrats are paying Candace Owens. Like, y'all just really just do too much.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a straight shooter. Like, I can love you and tell you how I feel and still support you and
Yeah.
everything like that. Even if I knew Trump in person,
Yeah.
I know he's the president of the United States. But when the Lord tells me something to warn him about, or to say, hey, you did this wrong. Okay, I'm not a supporter. I'm on Biden's side and Kamala's side now.
No, it don't work that
I
way.
mean, come on, y'all, we have to be adults here.
That's why Democrats, they don't have people that are Democrat correcting them. Because when you say something, that means, oh, you against. No, no, no. When you see something that is not right, say it. It doesn't mean that you are turning against the person. You just telling them, like what you just said. You're just telling them what the truth is all about. That's why the Democrat, they hate the truth. They just want to stand in this garbage, whatever they believe in.
I don't understand when a country or a group of people, right, that if you correct them as well, now you're automatically a racist, though.
Yeah.
I don't understand that as well.
I
Like,
know.
the Lord has given me so many prophecies and warning concerning the country Israel. All of a sudden, since I say something against Israel, as the Lord told me, I'm against Israel and I'm against the Jews. You know what I'm saying?
It don't make
Like,
sense.
at one point, if a kid is acting up, you can love this kid, you can favor this kid. But if a kid is about to touch the fire, should you not get onto them?
You have
Should
to.
you not rebuke them?
You have to.
Come on now. Like, nobody can say nothing against one country. It's okay. Everybody is taking it to, if you say something about God is going to punish, come on now.
I know.
That's like, if you keep spoiling a child over and over and over, they will get themselves in trouble. Somebody has to correct. The Bible says that God disciplines the one he loves.
Yeah.
So somebody, we all adults here, we have the right to say what we want to say.
Yeah.
I do thank God we have freedom of speech. She know deeper of what's really going on. Me and my husband don't. But as of right now, I'm sticking to the word of God. Whatever the Lord dreams, prophetic dreams, visions, prophecy the Lord has for Trump, or even Israel, or even America, or even Africa, or even Nigeria.
I know.
We're going to say it,
Yeah.
and it is what it is.
It is. Say the truth and shame the devil.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for watching.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, yo.